Hey guys, it's Brandon here again for another video. The topic of today's video is going to be about one of the major roadblocks that everyone's going to be running into when you're trying to get your finances together and improve your life in that way. The main thing that I've ran into recently as a problem is that I simply don't have enough income. And the reason that's a problem is because now that I've gotten my spending down and I've also gotten my credit up, I've also started my own business venture, investing in real estate. I've got a lot of that stuff in place, and now I know ways that I can grow financially, and I'm starting to do that, but now I'm being held back by the simple fact that I don't have enough money to deal with. And I don't want to take out too many loans to try to get business ventures going, simply because that is a road that can sometimes be a little bit more risk than most people are willing to take. I don't care how good of a business person you are, how good of an entrepreneur you are, you're going to run out of funding at some point, and you've got to find something to do. So some potential options are, like I said before, you could get a loan from a bank or a traditional source. You could get a loan from family, or you could try to get your income up. For me, the option that I'm looking into the most right now is just getting my income up. Or you could also look to find someone who is an investor who would like to invest in your ideas so that you can build them as a business. When it comes to increasing your income, something that you can keep in mind that is a good way to do that is just think of what value are you contributing to your boss, your job, or even if you're doing your own business already, think of how much value am I contributing right now, and how can I increase that? How can I better my value, my value output to others? Because really that's what money is. It's kind of a measurement of how much value are you creating in the marketplace, and then you get that money back out. It doesn't always work perfectly, but that's roughly kind of what money is, and you can judge it in that way. So generally, when you start to do things that are more valued in the marketplace and have more value in the marketplace, you're going to be compensated for doing that. So that's a good way to look at how you can increase your income. Think of how you can increase your value. Also, you can start to think of how you can increase your productivity so that when you are at work or doing a certain thing, you can get a lot more done. And if you're working for someone else, they might see that input and output, more output coming out from you, and then you can, at that point, generally negotiate a raise. If they can obviously see that you're just getting way more done, especially way more done than the people that you're working around, why wouldn't they pay you more money to keep you happy and keep you employed at their company? So that's one way you can look at it. Again, if you were in your own business, you can simply look at how can I create more value for my customers. Let's use the example of rental real estate, just because it's something that I know enough about to give a good example. So how could I provide more value to tenants who would be wanting to rent from me, or just customers who are looking to find a place to rent in my area? How can I provide more value? A good way to do that is to possibly just keep my properties in a higher condition than my competitors. Another thing that I could do is just provide better customer service, be more helpful. Another thing that I could do is really focus in on what are the problems that people are coming to me with. It could be an example of, like I said before, increasing the quality of your property. That could be a solution to a problem that someone comes to you, and their problem is no one with properties around this part of town are keeping their properties up very well. So you can simply keep your properties cleaner or something, and then that would be the extra incentive that the customer or tenant or prospect, whoever it is, would need to want to do business with you versus your competitors. And ultimately, the goal of getting more income or having more access to larger sums of money, we've got to remember that the goal is to one day achieve some sort of financial freedom or financial success that allows you to do what you want to do each and every day. So remember that this is the goal. Remember that this is what I'm making videos for at the moment right now, and it's simply a way of self-improvement, and that's really what my channel is focused around. So if you're interested in these topics, if you found anything helpful today, feel free to give the video a like, ask me any questions in the comment section, and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you would want to see my future videos. Thanks for tuning in.